ఇంకో
Yeah, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
So 19 members joined so far. Okay, we'll start. So I have seen 43 members or 44 submitted their machine drawing sheets to the mail by giving messages in the WhatsApp group. Still, I have not gone through your sheets, but I hope you all done the drawing correctly. Some of you have not followed the submission dates. Nearly 10 to 15 members submitted after the due date. I have given the deadline for submission as Monday. They have submitted leisurely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that. Even yesterday also have seen 1 or 2 submissions. So anytime when you submit late, definitely it may be considered, may not be considered. Even if it is considered, you lose marks definitely, because definitely there will be a variation between people who followed the deadline, who have not followed the deadline. Sometimes that even may not be considered for submission also when you cross with the deadline. So it's all a risk that you are taking on your own, crossing the deadlines. I hope next time you will not do that. You follow the deadlines that is given for submission instead of taking your own time. And the second sheet also I have given a deadline to submit next week, this Monday. Hope you all will submit by the submission date. Have you faced any problem in drawing the second sheet, or is it okay? One of you unmute and tell me. Is it okay? Second sheet. Are you able to complete that, or any problem in any of the figures given to you? Hello? 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 Unmute yourself and answer me. Is it okay, or any problem?
Okay, sir.
Hmm? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Are you able to draw a second sheet without any problem? All the figures? Hello? Are you able to draw all the figures without any problem?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Okay. Some of you have a doubt in some of the dimensions like 8D. Some dimensions are there, big dimensions, 8D like that. 8 into 32, 40, how to draw that? So I told you, you have to cut it. So if the space is 50 mm, so you draw within that space by cutting that length. So the length is cut even in the figure also. You need not draw 1:1. So you just cut the figure, you just cut the length and show the cutting so that it marks the length is not sufficient and you are actually following the actual dimension. But while following the dimensions, while noting the dimension, you have to note the actual dimension only, not the cut length. So you can adjust within your space. Okay, anyhow, we'll proceed with the third sheet. Now, riveted joints. Already I shared the video on the basics of this riveted joints, the types of riveted joints, types of rivets, and the basic introduction on the riveted joints. A video is shared to you in your WhatsApp group some 2-3 days back. Hope you all have gone through that video to understand the concept of riveted joints. This is a compulsory question in the examination. You get for 8 to 10 marks. Easy question, you can score easily. You can complete this figure in less than 10 to 15 minutes, even in the examination also. So that is why you have to listen this topic carefully. And sometimes this 10 marks will be your deciding factor for pass marks also. So that is why don't lose the simple marks where you get. So this is a simple chapter and easy to draw also, if you just understand the concept. Just I will share you a PowerPoint presentation on this concept of riveted joints. Then we will go to the actual drawings as per the syllabus. So a rivet is a short cylindrical bar. Basically, rivet is for permanent joints. Rivet is meant for permanent joints, whereas threads are for flexible joints or temporary joints. So to make a permanent joint, one of the available option is rivet. Welding is also helps for permanent joints, soldering, brazing. Like that, there are various options for permanent joints. Rivet is also one of the options for permanent joint, particularly for light materials like aluminum, etc. When you have to join thin materials like light materials, rivets helps to fasten them permanently. So this will be used for constructing of boiler shells or even for AC or ducting work. That central AC works to join the sheets. There also they use rivets. So what is a rivet? Basically, rivet is a short cylindrical bar with a head integral to it. You can see the head. You can see a rivet always consists head. Various types of heads, various types of rivets are available to suit various purposes. In this slide, you can see a simple rivet. So this portion is the rivet, and you can see the head here. So this is the rivet head. This is the rivet head, and this is okay, this is the rivet head. So you can see the central axis here, and it consists various parts. The rivet head. The body of the rivet is called shank. It also can be called as body also. And there is a tail. So this portion is the tail of the rivet. So this is the diameter of the rivet. The shank or the body consists the diameter. If a rivet diameter is given to you in the examination, you have to construct your rivet based on that diameter that is given to you.
సార్
So usually,
సార్
తీసుకో.
సార్ అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకున్నాను.
తీసుకో.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
Sir, usually the rivet
See, all of you
diameter
raise
can-
your hands. Raise your hands, please. All of you.
.36.
ఓకే సార్, తీసుకున్నాను సార్. ఓకే, క్యారీ ఆన్.
Thank you. Okay. So the rivet consists the diameter. In the examination, they give you the diameter of the rivet. If it is not given, you can assume this diameter. The diameter of the rivet means this diameter, body diameter or shank diameter. This is 18 mm. So from the central axis, 9 mm this side, 9 mm this side, you can assume if it is not given. If it is given, draw as per the size that is given, 12 mm or 14 mm or 18 mm or 16 mm. Usually for snap head, that is the normal rivet that you use. This diameter, the head diameter is 1.6 D. If D is 18 mm, this is 1.6 D head diameter. That is standard. That you will see in the next slide. So rivet is a short cylindrical bar with a head integral to it. The cylindrical portion of the rivet is called shank or body, and lower portion of the shank is known as tail. That is this portion to the material. Rivets are used to make permanent fastening, as I told, permanent joint between the plates, such as structural work, shipbuilding, bridges, tanks, boiler shells, AC work. For all these purposes, you use the rivets. Riveted joints are widely used for joining light metals. So next slide. Gives you the various types of rivet heads. So you have to draw this. I will this is for understanding. I will give you the actual material what you have to draw. You can take this screenshot just to explain you. The various types of rivet heads are shown here. The first one is snap head. This is the figure that you have to draw in your sheet also. So 1.6D is the rivet head size. D is the rivet diameter, and the height of the rivet head is 0.7D. This you have to remember. No one gives you in the examination these sizes 1.6D, 0.7D. D. The first A, that is snap head figure, you have to remember the nomenclature. Head diameter is 1.6D. You will be given in the examination only the rivet diameter small d. Based on small d, you have to calculate the snap head diameter 1.6 into 18 mm and the height 0.70. This particular A figure is very important to construct all the riveted joints. You try to memorize these three. Head diameter is 1.60, height is 1.70. Length is nothing but the plate thickness. It sits in the plate, so length is nothing but the thickness of the plate. Above the plate, you will have the head. In the plate, you will have the rivet that you will see in the joint in the next slide. This is pan head having this feature. 1.60 and 0.70 slightly tapered. You can see the bevel shape here. This is pan head, rivet head. This is mushroom head. Head is different. 2.25D is the thickness, diameter of the head. 0.5D is the height of the head. Countersunk, you can see the tapered portion here, 120 degrees. This is countersunk head with 120 degrees angle. Flat countersunk head, this is 90 degrees angle. 2D is the head diameter. 0.5D is the height of the head. Flat countersunk head with 60 degrees included angle. 0.433 head is the height of the head, and 1.5D is the diameter of the head. D common for all. D is nothing but the rivet diameter, body diameter or shank diameter. Only the variation is with the head diameter and with the height of the head, or you can call it as depth of the head. Round countersunk head 60 degrees included angle, this angle, and diameter is 1.5D and height is 0.433D. Flat head is having a diameter of 2D, height is 0.25D. So these are the various types of rivets. Any doubts in this transparency or in this slide? These are the various forms of rivets which suits to various materials for various applications. Our interest is first one, snap head, but you have to draw all this for drawing sake. But in riveted joints, the normal one that is used is only the first one, A, snap head. To remember the nomenclature for A, 1.60 is the diameter of the head, D is the diameter of the rivet, 0.70 is the head of the height of the rivet. D will be given to you in the examination. If D is not given, assume it as 18 mm. Any doubts in this slide?
No, sir. Right,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Next slide. We'll go to the next slide. Okay, types of riveted joints. Based on the construction of the plates that are provided to you, there are two types of joints. One is lap joint, second one is butt joint. Basically, you can see the figure here. Lap joint means one plate is kept bottom, another plate is overlapped on the bottom plate. Top plate is kept on the bottom plate. I will try to show you the drawing. Okay, when I draw it on the board, I will show you. Just see the figure here. This is lap joint. So the lap joint and butt joint, these are the two types of joint. So when you come to the lap joint, just I will try to draw here. Just I will try to. So one plate will be kept like this with some thickness. So this is first plate. Then you will keep a second plate on the first plate. by overlapping the first plate. So this is lap joint. So you will have an axis. As usual, you will have an axis on the joint. Suppose this is the axis of the rivet. We will draw the axis. This is axis line. Just I will try to show you again on the drawing board. So this is lap joint. One plate is overlapped on the second plate. Second plate is kept on the first plate. From the edge there is a distance. This is the distance. This is called lap joint. So this is the axis of the rivet, and this is D. This is D, and this is 1.60 rivet head. Top and bottom you will have the head, and this is the thickness of first plate. This is the thickness of the second plate. First plate and second plate thickness, and this is the height of the rivet. So this is called lap joint. Any doubts in the lap joint? Have you followed that? Have you understood lap joint?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A lap joint is that in which one plate overlaps the other and the two plates are then riveted together. Next, coming to the butt joint, you can see here the butt joint. Second figure, this figure is butt joint. Butt joint means, try to see here. I will try to show you the concept. So this is first plate. This is second plate. This is the joint. This is the joint where the two plates are kept side by side. This is plate number 2. This is plate number 2. And this is plate number 1. This is plate number 1, plate number 2, and this is the joint where these two plates are joined. So to support this joint on the top, sometimes one plate will be kept. Sometimes at the bottom plate is compulsory. Top plate is optional. You will have these supporting plates, top and bottom. So you can see here. This is supporting plate. This is the supporting plate, bottom supporting plate, and this is the top supporting plate, and this is plate number 2, actual joint. This is plate number 1, and this portion is the joint where they are butted together, and this is the axis of the first rivet, axis of the first rivet, second rivet, third rivet, fourth rivet, fifth rivet, and sixth rivet. 6 rivets are kept side by side. So axis of first riveted line, second riveted line, third riveted line, fourth, fifth, sixth, to join these plates permanently. So in the examination, this is called as T1. Bottom plate is called as T1. This is T1, and the top plate is called as T2. Sorry. This is T2. So these are only support plates. Our actual plate is plate number 1 and plate number 2 for joining. And this diameter is, rivet diameter is D for all the rivets. Snap head, that is a diameter of the heads are 1.6 D for all the rivets. So to join two plates like this, kept side by side, the butt joint is used. So you can read that. Butt joint is that in which the main plates are kept in alignment, butting, touching each other, and a cover plate. Cover plate, the top and bottom plates are sometimes are also called as backup plates. They are also called as strap. They are also called as strap. Is placed either on one side or both sides of the main plate. The cover plate is then riveted together with the main plates. This is called butt joint. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this joint? Butt joint. Is it okay? Have you understood butt joint?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay. Next important terminology used in riveted joints. We will relate this terminology with the figure. Just try to understand only 4 terms are there. First one is called pitch. Pitch is denoted by letter P, small p. P is the letter symbol used for pitch. You can see here. Pitch is the distance from center of one rivet to the center of the next rivet, measured parallel to the seam, as shown in figure. It is. I will show you the figure. As shown in the figure, it is usually denoted by P. You try to remember these 4 terms. Pitch is small p. Traverse pitch, PT. Traverse pitch is PT. Traverse pitch, it is the perpendicular distance between the center lines of successive rows, as shown in figure. It is usually denoted by PT. Diagonal pitch, it is the distance between the centers of the rivets in adjacent rows of zigzag riveted joint, as shown in figure. It is denoted by PD. Margin or marginal pitch, it is the distance between the center of rivet hole to the nearest edge of the plate. As shown in figure, it is denoted by symbol M. So P is pitch, PT is the traverse pitch, PD is the diagonal pitch, margin or marginal pitch is denoted by M. Let us relate these 4 symbols to the figure. So how they are kept in the figure? In the next slide. There are some calculations before going to the, okay, I will go to the figure to understand this. You can see here, the distance between 2 rivets on a axis, riveted axis, from one rivet to the other rivet is known as P, that is pitch. That is pitch. You can see the pitch here. This is pitch. So axis from one riveted hole to the second riveted hole on the rivet axis, on the rivet axis, on the axis of the rivet. So this is one view, this is another view, front view and top view. So this is plate number 1, plate number 2, lap joint, thickness of the plate is T, thickness of the plate is T. This is called margin. From the edge of one plate to the central axis, this is called margin, M. This is M, margin. And this is chamfering, 10 degrees, just to bevel the shape. The distance from one rivet to the second rivet on the riveted axis is the pitch of the rivet. Okay, PD and PT. Let us try to see them also in the next figure. You can see here P. Okay, here. So this is diagonal pitch PD. In this figure you can see PD will be used where you have the zigzag arrangement of rivets. So these are the two first rivet, second rivet on first axis. This is second axis. On the second axis, at the center line of these two rivets, this is the midpoint of these two. You have one rivet. This is zigzag, center to these two rivets, and this rivet is center to rivet 2 and 3. If you call this as if you call this as first rivet, second rivet, this is second rivet, and this is third rivet, this one. So rivet 1, rivet 2, rivet 3, offset. First, this is offset to 1 and 2 on the second axis. This is zigzag arrangement. So 1 and 2, and this distance diagonally is known as PD, diagonal pitch, and this is PR or PT, transverse pitch, from one axis to the other axis, and this is rivet diameter. This is the internal diameter. The dotted line of this is D, and the external diameter, that is this diameter, is nothing but the projection of the head. So if you drop a line here, the outer diameter is 1.6 D. The internal diameter is D. This is D. This is D. So internal D and 1.6 D. Projected, you get two circles. Internal, because it is not visible, you draw it with a dotted line. This is lap joint, overlapped with each other. So you have seen all the symbols now. You have seen P, you have seen PT. And see, now the time is 12:20. Some two people are trying to join now. 3:55, 3:32. They are disturbing the class. What is the use? Okay. So now you have understood all these four terms. First one is pitch, second PT or PR, whatever it is. Third one is diagonal pitch, PD. Margin means from the plate end to the axis of the rivet, it is called margin. Edge of the plate to the axis of the rivet, that is called margin or marginal pitch, denoted by small m. Let us go to the calculations part. Thickness of the plate will be given to you in the examination. T is thickness of the plate, 8 mm or 10 mm or 12 mm. Assume if it is not given within these three sizes, 8, 10 or 12. And the diameter of the rivet, small d is 6 root T. If D is not given to you in the examination, diameter of the rivet hole, if thickness is given, you can calculate D. You can calculate D. D equals to 6 root T. D equals to 6 root T using this formula. Using this formula. Using this formula, you can calculate D equals to 6 root T. If T is known, you can calculate D. Similarly, distance of the center of the rivet from the edge of the plate is 1.5 D. Margin M equals to D. If margin is not given, assume it as D. 18 mm if D is 18 mm. Longitudinal pitch P equals to 3D. Transverse pitch PT equals to 0.8 P. For chain riveting means on one axis, all the holes, rivet holes will be there. First hole, second hole, third hole. This is called chain riveting. Zigzag you have seen just now. There will be two axes. In the first whole 3 rows, second axis, we will have only 2 rivets intersecting with each other at the middle point. In that case, traverse pitch PT equals to 0.6 p. Thickness of the butt strap, when you have the butt joint, thickness of the bottom plate T1 is 1.125 thickness of the middle plate. Double cover plate, top plate T2 is 0.7 to 0.8 T. You can take a range, that is the range of the thickness of the plate T2. You can take the higher 0.8 T. If you know the thickness of the plate T, middle one as 10 mm, bottom plate single T1 is 1.125 into 10 mm, top plate T2 is 0.8 into 10 mm, 8 mm. Bottom plate is 11.25, top plate is 8 mm, middle plate is 10, the actual plates that you are joining. Any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? Shall I proceed to the next slide? Hello?
No doubts. No doubts, sir.
Doubt on adagandi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the types of riveted joints. This you have to draw from our syllabus. This is single riveted lap joint, first one. You can see the two plates, they are overlapped each other. That is why this is called lap joint. Why it is called single riveted? There is only one axis, and on that axis you have drawn 1, 2, 3. You can draw as many rivets as you want. So usually in the examination we draw 4 rivets. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will show 4 rivets diameters, and in this view you get only rivet. So D is the rivet diameter, 1.6 D is the head diameter, T is the thickness of the plate. This is also T from the margin. This is 1.5 D. This is also called as margin M. This is slightly beveled 10 degrees to avoid the sharp edges. And you can see this is, you can see here in this view. I will show. So this is first plate. This is first plate. This is second plate. This is second plate. Where from these two came? Projections. These are projections. These are projections. So this is not visible. So this is one point, this is second point. That is why these two dotted lines are shown here. So I am projecting this point and this point to get these two lines. And this is this line. This is this line. This is this line. This is this line. And this is this line. So you get this view. This is lap joint because this is plate number 1 is overlapped on plate number 2. This is plate number 1. This is plate number 2. This is plate number 2. So they are overlapped. Why it is called single riveted? Only one rivet on the axis. There is no second line. Why this is called chain type? Because all the rivets are on one line only. This is called chain type single riveted lap joint. There is no second axis here. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let us see the next type of joint. Double riveted chain type lap joint. double riveted. Why this is double riveted? Two rows. That is
Yes,
why
sir.
this
Two
is
rows.
double riveted. That is why this is double riveted. If it is one row, it is single rivet.
Single rivet.
Why it is lap joint? One plate is overlapped on the other plate. Two plates are kept one above the other, overlap. That is why this is called lap joint. Why this is called chain? So all the rivets are on the axis. There is no zigzag arrangement of the rivets, like you have seen in the next slide. All the rivets following one line. That is why this is called chain. So this is first rivet axis, this is second rivet axis, and this is P, distance between the two rivets, and this is PR. This is PR, the longitudinal distance between two axes of the rivets. That is from here to here. This is PR. This is D, diameter of the rivet. This is diameter of the rivet. That is nothing but this diameter of the rivet. This is 1.6D. That is nothing but this diameter, outer diameter, head diameter. This is PR. And this is thickness of the plate T. This is thickness of the second plate T. This is projection. This line, that is this line, and this line, and this line, and this line. These are projections. ఏంటండి ఎట్లా ఉన్నాయంటే యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ. దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ యాజ్ పర్ స్కేల్, జస్ట్ సమ్ లెంత్, జస్ట్ టు షో త్రీ. ఇక్కడ టూ రివిట్స్ చూపించారు, యూ కెన్ డ్రా త్రీ రివిట్స్. వన్ మినిమం యూ హ్యావ్ టు షో త్రీ రివిట్స్. టూ రెండే చూపించారు, మూడోది కట్ చేశారు, బట్ టేక్ త్రీ ఆల్సో ఇన్ యువర్ యాక్చువల్ డ్రాయింగ్. మినిమం త్రీ, యూ కెన్ షో ఫోర్ ఆల్సో యాజ్ యూ వాంట్. ఓకే ఓకే okay, is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is called double riveted chain type lap joint. Next, double riveted zigzag lap joint. Exactly same figure what you have seen. Only the difference is
Zigzag, sir.
zigzag arrangement. Exactly. Zigzag arrangement. They are not in one line. First row is on one axis. Second row, I will show you. So the middle point, this point, the middle point of this. So this, if you take the mid of this, you get this axis. You get this axis on the second axis line. So this is zigzag arrangement. You can see middle of these two rivets is this one. So what you get on the first line, you get first rivet, second rivet, third rivet. Here you get only two rivets, 1 and 2 on this line. So they are arranged zigzag. So this is called zigzag. Why this is called double riveted? Two riveted axis, 1, 2. Why this is lap joint? They are overlap. Why this is zigzag? They are kept in zigzag arrangement. Is it clear? That is why this is called as, name itself implies what you have to draw. So he will ask you to draw double riveted zigzag lap joint. The name itself indicates what you are supposed to draw. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Name itself indicates. No need to by heart. This is double riveted zigzag lap joint. Next, single riveted single strap butt joint. Why this is single strap? Only one plate is kept. I will show you. Only this is the actual, sorry, this is plate number 1. This is plate number 1. This is plate number 2. And this is the supporting plate, or this is strap. Why this is single strap? Only one strap is there. What is the thickness of this strap? T1. What is the formula for this? In the previous slide I have shown 1 to 1.125 T. 1.125 T. If D is the diameter of the rivet, this is M, margin from the edge 1.5 D. This is 1.5 D. This line you have to show exactly. Without this line you lose marks. This is nothing but the joint. This is butt joint. This is the butt joint. If you don't show this line, there is no joint. You can see the line here. This line. This is the butt joint. The axis of first rivet axis, second rivet axis, chain, first rivet, second rivet, third, 1, 2, 3 on the second axis. That is why this is called single riveted. Why this is single riveted? So on the plate, on this plate, you have one rivet. On this plate, you have one rivet. These are two different plates, not one plate. That is why this is single riveted, single strap, but joint. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
This is not one plate. They are two plates, 1 and 2. On the first plate, you have this one. On the second plate, you have this one. This one. That is why this is called single riveted, single strap, butt joint. So just projections. You get these lines from the top view to front view. Just projections. So D and 1.6 D. Any doubts in this?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay, let us go to the next type of joint. Single riveted double strap. You can see here. Only difference is two plates are kept one above the other on the middle plate. So this is one strap. This is second strap. Strap number. This is strap number 2 actually. Strap number 2. Strap number 1. Strap number 1 thickness is 1.1252. Strap number 2 T2 thickness is 1.8 T. Middle one is T. This is plate number 1. Plate number 2. And this is the butt. This is the butt joint. Only at the middle portion. This is not extended to this portion. Joint is not here. Joint is not here. They are full supporting plates. They are full plate, no joint. Here also full plate. So this line should not be extended to this and should not be extended to this. This is only at the middle. That is why to demark the identification, hatching in one direction. Hatching you can draw it in the other direction. For this also you can draw it in other direction. I will show you on the board. So this is single riveted double strap butt joint. So one single rivet on this plate, single rivet on this plate, double strap, two plates, 1 and 2, butt joint at the middle. There is a butt. So this is called single riveted double strap butt joint. Any doubts?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay. నువ్వే చెప్తున్నావు, ఎవరు మాట్లాడరు, మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు ఏం మాట్లాడరు. డబుల్ రివిటెడ్ డబుల్ స్ట్రాప్ చైన్ టైప్ బట్ జాయింట్. Let us see this double riveted. Why on first plate? On first plate, on first plate, on plate number 1, you have you have you have one rivet and second rivet. On plate number 2, again you have two rivets, first rivet and second rivet. That is why this is called double riveted. On each plate, this is plate number 1. This is plate number 1. This is plate number 2. This is the butt. This is the butt. This line is the butt for these two plates. On each plate, you have two rivets, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here also 1 and 2. So why this is chain? You can see they are on one line. Double riveted, double step. Why this is double step? This is one step. This is second step. Step 1, and step 2. Step 1 and step 2. So this is a rivet diameter. This is head diameter. This is head diameter. And this is PR, distance between the two rows. And this is P, vertical, from one to other rivet. Is it okay? Is it
Okay,
okay?
sir. Okay, sir.
Let us see the last figure. Double riveted, double stab, zigzag, butt joint. Concept is same. The only difference is
Zigzag, sir.
zigzag arrangement. Exactly. So double stab, step number 1, step number 2, plate number 1 and plate number 2. Here they are butted together at the middle, and that is shown in this view. So this is axis of the first rivet, the axis of the second, double riveted, exactly intersecting. This is zigzag. So దీని ముందు దానికి ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఇది. అట్లాగే 1, 2 అండ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ మిడిల్ ఇది. దీని తర్వాత దానికి ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఇది. సో 3 గీయండి. ఈ లైన్లో 3, సెకండ్ లైన్లో 2. అట్లాగే ఈ లైన్లో 3, ఈ లైన్లో 2. ఈ లైన్లో 2 వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ 3 వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ 3 వస్తాయి. ఇట్లాంటి సర్కిల్ ఇక్కడ 3 వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ 2 వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ 2 వస్తాయి. This is double riveted, double stab, zigzag, butt joint. Any doubts? Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, that ends the presentation. 1 minute. We will go to the syllabus. Take the screenshot of the figures that we are supposed to draw. Okay. KL Narayana textbook or ND Bhatt, whatever you are having. So this is the first figure that you have to draw. Figure 10.3. Figure 10.3. Types of rivet heads. Stop your videos. Stop your videos. 326. Stop your video. 326. 326. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Stop your video. Okay, this is the first figure that you have to draw. Figure 10.3. Types of rivet heads. Okay, take the snapshot. Or I will share you in the WhatsApp group also. No problem. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Sir, okay, sir.
All these rivet heads you have to draw. Take D as 18 mm. Calculate the remaining and draw it. Okay?
Okay, sir.
This is the first figure that you have to draw. Second figure, 10.9, single riveted lap joint. You need not draw this figure. ఈ ఫిగర్ గీయక్కర్లా, ఈ రెండు గీయాలి వ్యూస్. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
చూపిస్తాను. ఇది లేదు. This is not there. This is for your understanding. Okay?
Sir.
You have to draw these two views only. Take D as 18 mm even for this also. And the remaining dimensions you can calculate. I told you to draw minimum 3 rivets on this axis. Okay?
Okay,
Can you
sir.
draw this?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Pitch ఎంత తీసుకోవాలి అని అడగ. పిచ్ ఎంత
P
తీసుకోవాలి?
value, sir.
P వాల్యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవాలి మీరు. ఫార్ములాలో ఇచ్చా కదా. P వాల్యూ ఏమి ఇచ్చా ఫార్ములాలో? ఫార్ములా ఇచ్చా కదా ఇందాక. ఏమిచ్చా ఫార్ములా? ఫార్ములా ఏమిచ్చా?
6√T.
P equals to D. D equals to 6√T. P D అయిందనుకో అప్పుడు ఏమవుద్ది? డయామీటర్ ఆఫ్ ది పిచ్ ఒకటే ఉందనుకో. P equals to D as per ఫార్ములా. ఒకటే ఉంటే అప్పుడు ఏమవుద్ది? 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 మనకే ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ కనపడదు అప్పుడు ఈ డిస్టెన్స్ కనపడదు. రెండు ఒకదాని మీదే వచ్చేస్తాయి. కాబట్టి ఫర్ కన్వీనియన్స్ సేక్ టేక్ P as P ఎంత తీసుకుంటారు? టేక్ P as ఎంత తీసుకుంటారు? టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఇచ్చారు దానికి ఎలా తీసుకోవాలనేది. టేక్ P as పిచ్. టేక్ P as 3D గానీ 2D గానీ తీసుకోండి. 3D ఆర్ 2D. ఓకే?
ఓకే సార్.
3D ఆర్ 2D మీ కన్వీనియన్స్ ప్రకారం తీసుకోండి.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, sir.
2D ఆర్ 3D. P వాల్యూ. PD వాల్యూ. PD డయాగనల్ పిచ్ ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి? టేక్ PD as 2P plus D/3. 2P plus D/3. ఓకే?
ఓకే సార్.
2P plus D/3 తీసుకోండి. PR వాల్యూ ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి? 2D తీసుకోండి. P 2D తీసుకుంటే PR కూడా 2D తీసుకోండి. P 3D తీసుకుంటే PR కూడా 3D తీసుకోండి. ఆర్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ 2D plus 6 ఆల్సో. 2D plus 6 mm. 2D plus 6 mm. T1 వాల్యూ ఎంత? T2 1.125T. T2 వాల్యూ 0.7 to 0.8T. Thickness of the plate, take it as 10 mm. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? అన్నీ తెలుసా డైమెన్షన్స్? డి తెలుసు 18 mm, ఇది 1.60 హెడ్ డయామీటర్. టీ 10 mm ఇచ్చా, పి ఇచ్చా, పి ఈక్వల్స్ టు 3D ఆర్ 2D, వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ ఫీల్ కన్వీనియంట్. ఓకే ఓకే,
Okay, sir.
this is the
Okay,
next
sir.
figure. This is the next figure that you have to draw. Okay, next let us go to the next figure. మీరు గీయాల్సిన ఫిగర్స్ ఇవన్నీ. 10.9. Next 10.10, double riveted chain lap joint. This figure, you have to draw this figure. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next 10.11, double riveted zigzag lap joint. You have to draw this figure. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next this figure 10.12, 12, single riveted single strap butt joint. Okay. This figure you have to draw.
Okay, sir.
Next this figure, single riveted double strap butt joint. 10.13. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next last figure, double riveted double strap chain butt joint. This figure you have to draw. Okay.
Okay, sir.
One more figure is there. Last figure. 10.15, double riveted double strap zigzag butt joint. Okay.
Okay, sir.
ఇవి మీరు గీయాల్సిన ఫిగర్స్. ఐఎమ్ రిపీటింగ్. ఎన్ని ఫిగర్స్ వచ్చినాయో లెక్కేసుకోండి. 10.15 ఫస్ట్ ఫిగర్, సెకండ్ ఫిగర్ 10.14, 10.13 థర్డ్ ఫిగర్, 10.12 ఫోర్త్ ఫిగర్, 10.11 ఫిఫ్త్ ఫిగర్, 10.10 సిక్స్త్ ఫిగర్, 10.9 సెవెంత్ ఫిగర్, 10.3 ఎయిత్ ఫిగర్. 8 ఫిగర్స్ అయినా మొత్తం.
Yes, sir.
8 pairs.
You have to draw all these 8 figures for third sheet. Submission date. Submission date ఎప్పుడు? సబ్మిషన్ డేట్ ఎప్పుడు? నెక్స్ట్ మండే కాక ఆ తర్వాత మండే. అంటే ఏ రోజు వచ్చింది అది? ఏ రోజు వచ్చింది? 21వ తారీఖా?
Yes, sir.
21st ఏనా?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
21st.
sir. 21st. 21st, sir.
21st, sir.
అది సబ్మిషన్ డేట్ ఫర్ షీట్ నెంబర్ 3. టైటిల్ ఈస్ షీట్ నెంబర్ 3 riveted joints. Title.
Okay, sir.
Take D as 18 mm, take T as 10 mm. I am repeating, take P as 2D or 3D. Take M equals to 1.5D. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I will share
Okay,
all
sir.
this. I will share all these figures in the WhatsApp group. Tomorrow on the board, I will try to draw 1 or 2 figures, joints. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you,
On
sir.
the drawing board, I
Thank
will
you, sir.
try to draw 1 or 2 figures. Any doubts so far? ఎవరికైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఆర్
No, sir.
నువ్వు కాదయ్యా, ఉండవాళ్ళని అడుగుతుంది. ఎవరన్నా ఉంటే అడగండి. డౌట్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉంటే అడగండి. వీడియో చూసారా అందరూ? రివిటెడ్ జాయింట్స్ వీడియో చూసారా? ఓకే. మీరు మొత్తం స్ట్రెంత్ 73 చూపిస్తుంది నాకు వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్లో. కొన్ని ఫ్యాకల్టీని తీసేసిన 60 చిల్లర ఉంటారు. 40 మందే సబ్మిట్ చేశారేంటి? సబ్మిట్ చేయని వాళ్ళు ఎవరో చేయొద్దండి. సబ్మిట్ చేయని వాళ్ళు, ఫస్ట్ షీట్ సబ్మిట్ చేయని వాళ్ళు చేయొద్దండి. ఎందుకు సబ్మిట్ చేయలే చెప్పండి నాకు. ఫస్ట్ షీట్ ఎందుకు సబ్మిట్ చేయలేదు? వాళ్ళంతా 42 సబ్మిట్ చేశారు అంటే ఇంకా దగ్గర 20 మంది దాకా సబ్మిట్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకని చేయలే? ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? 2 సెక్షన్స్ కలిపానా ఇది?
Yes, sir. 2 factions కలిపే సార్.
ఎందుకు ఇలా 20 మంది? నేను దాదాపు 4 రోజులు ఇచ్చా కదా టైము. ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి? ఓకే, చెప్పట్లాళ్ళు. ఇఫ్ దే డోంట్ వాంట్ మార్క్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్ టు దెమ్. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా మీకు, ఎగ్జామ్స్ జరుగుతాయో లేదో డౌట్ ఈ సెమిస్టర్. లాస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ లాగా ప్రమోట్ చేసినా చేసేయచ్చు, ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులు ఎలాగే జరిగితే. అటువంటి అప్పుడు ఇంటర్నల్ మార్క్స్ బేసిస్లోనే మిమ్మల్ని నెక్స్ట్ సెమిస్టర్కి ప్రమోట్ చేస్తారు. ఇంటర్నల్ మార్క్స్ 0 తెచ్చుకుంటే ఇదే సెమిస్టర్ రిపీట్ చేసుకోవాలి. మీరు ఆలోచించుకోండి, ఇంటర్నల్ మార్క్స్ కావాలా వద్దు. పోయిందా? హలో,
ఓకే
సరే. సో ట్రై టు సబ్మిట్ ద సెకండ్ షీట్ ఇన్ టైమ్ బై మండే. పీడిఎఫ్ ఫార్మాట్ లో అదే మెయిల్ ఐడికి సెకండ్ షీట్ కూడా సబ్మిట్ చేయండి, సేమ్ అదే ఫార్మాట్ లో. అంటే మీ షీట్ నెంబర్ 2 keys and quarter joints register number PDF, all pages should be merged.
ఓకే సార్.
PDF. Okay, shall we close the meeting?
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you for joining the meeting. Tomorrow we will meet again.